The Ship of Scented Desires. It was a warm evening, slightly humid. My windows were open, and the sounds of First Avenue drifted into my small studio. The sun was about to set, and I watched it, kissing the rooftops of buildings across the street as it slid lower. It was an evening that called for sitting on the fire escape and watching life in the East Village hustle by below. I lit some incense and placed it by the window. A tall glass of iced tea in hand, I settled on the window ledge, bare feet on the cool metal of the fire escape. It was the last stick of my fancy box of incense, the expensive kind made in France, a carefully blended alchemy of scents. The breeze coaxed the smoke into playful eddies, drifting without urgency or any particular intention. The scent was layered, subtle. There was a delicate floral note, right at the tip. I couldn't place it. Not jasmine, something gentler, grassier. Lilies, maybe. A vague fragment of a picture surfaced, a vase of lilies in soft light. No specific memory appeared to contain this image. Perhaps I dreamt it. This reminds me, I should bring her some flowers. The next time I see her, that would be nice. She's pleasant to be around, most of the time. I pulled out my phone and flicked carelessly through my Hinge dating queue. Maybe I won't get her flowers. Maybe she won't text me again. I took a sip of my iced tea and shifted my feet slightly. A group of attractive young people were walking on the sidewalk below, talking excitedly amongst themselves. First Avenue was its usual din of traffic. I closed my eyes. The sounds melted into one long, gentle, indistinct background soundtrack. I took a deep breath. The invisible incense smoke rose into my nostrils and made its way into the recesses of my past. Now there was sandalwood, old alleyways in Varanasi, shadowed and narrow. Then leather, then the sound of my own feet on unfinished ground. It was very dark. We were going somewhere, down one alley and then another, sometimes turning left, sometimes right. A door appeared in front of us, as a rectangle of light, revealing a small room with light blue walls. The melodies of a sitar and a tabla greeted us as we entered. I don't remember how or when we returned to our room that night. Varanasi had a strange pull, mesmerizing, disconcerting, and ironic, all at the same time. I remember asking a samosa vendor for directions the next morning. From here, walk 10 minutes, then turn right when you see a big white cow sitting on the ground. As if sensing the rising incredulity inside me as I processed these colorful directions, he abruptly added, "Don't worry, she rarely moves. And even when she does, she doesn't go far." A series of loud honks startled me into the present. I flinched, though I shouldn't have. I should be used to this. I looked at the incense. It was nearly gone. A stub, quietly smoldering. The scent had grown warmer and deeper, spice-laced, bolder. It stirred something in me. I stood up straight, placing my hands on the fire escape railing, surveying all. The building had become a ship sailing through the East Village. Around me, a vast, diverse ocean teeming with multicultural life, movement, and a hint of danger. Waves of desire rose and broke against the brickwork. The street below was an unpredictable mass of water, people, cars, dogs, bicycles, trucks, scooters, everything animated with some great purpose. It was intoxicating, inviting me to dive in, to probe the unknown waters for yet undiscovered delights. Above, the sky was still. Clouds were pinned onto a pink and purple canvas. They were stretched in long horizontal white and grey shreds, like a tattered shroud, trying in vain to remind us of a land beyond. I stepped back inside my apartment and placed the unfinished glass of tea on the kitchen counter. I laid out my favorite shirt and began to get dressed. If you enjoyed this story, follow Lexicon and Flame for more original writing, exploring memory, meaning, and culture across time and space.